The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. Seasons change, but you're the same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. So I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I'm your host today on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, together with
Wandedoo Tortya.
And the Speed Lane is where we talk about things that affect our lives, our communities, our children, our morals, and a society as whole. Now, today, we are diving into an issue that has shaped communities for generations, and that is tribalism. Our focus today is care and how tribalism continues to influence relationships, opportunities, and unity in our society, and what we can do about it. Tribalism isn't just about identity. It's a force that affects how people see one another, how opportunities are shared, and how communities progress. And it can be subtle, like favoring people from your own group, or more obvious, creating tension and even conflict between communities. So how can we reduce tribalism in our society today? You also can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. How can we reduce tribalism in our society? Now, tribalism has deep roots, history, culture, and the way people are socialized or contribute to it. And many of us grow up learning to identify strongly with our own groups, which can give a sense of pride and belonging. I mean, it's not a bad thing to represent your tribe, to come from a certain tribe and then be proud of it and then show off. But people take it to extreme where it becomes unfair, where you have to treat the other in a way that is not just fair and it's not just simply because they are not from the same tribe as you, or when people even become corrupt due to that whole tribalism, which is why it has become necessary for us to actually do something about it, to be able to reduce it, or to be able to shape it in a way that it doesn't make our society go to decay at all. So how can we reduce tribalism in our society? And like I said earlier, I am not here alone. I am here with Wandedoo. So Wandedoo, what would you say are the leading causes of tribalism?
The leading causes of tribalism is when people decide to implement equal opportunities. They don't implement equal opportunities. Like opportunities are given, but they take it for they use it for people that are the same tribe with them. Yes, they give favor to people that belong to their group, people that are the same tribe with them, people that they are the same community, their group. So the solidarity they bring is favorable to people that are from their own ethnic group, people that are from the same tribe with them, and they don't share identity. The identity is different. Like the identity they give to people that are from the same tribe with them is different from those that are not from the same tribe with them. So it varies. They treat people differently because of the solidarity, the shared interest they have for their own particular group member.
So I think some other causes of tribalism is like need for people to belong to a group for safety, because you feel like this one is my own, this person cannot hurt me. But then one thing that it should be is we are a society, and it shouldn't be like, okay, I'm going to protect only this one because this one is my own, or this is the only person that is safe because it's my own. It's more like you saying, okay, if you're on the road and then you see two children of different tribes, then the one that is only your tribe, that is the one that you're going to help because they are in that situation. So sometimes it's because need to belong to a group just for safety or wanting to feel part of a community. But one thing people forget is that we are the ones who created this thing ourselves. We're the one who started, okay, this is my tribe, this is the only thing I should care about, or this is the only tribe I should care about. Once you say, okay, you're not from this tribe, then you're not a brother, you're not a sister, you don't deserve any sympathy. Now other things are like fighting for money, because let's say someone brings money and I'm going to share it with this particular people, or you try to like let's say make them emotional. You have to share, this one are your own people. We are fighting, you have to give this land to your own people. And it's all these demarcations that people started making. Okay, you belong to this tribe, I belong to this tribe, this is what you should have. I should have the larger share because I belong to this tribe, and the person who has brought it is from my own tribe. So also fighting for things like money, land, jobs, and all these things. Now tribalism has affected us deeply, which is why we have to like look for all of these causes, because even when it comes to like work areas, in our personal lives, even our morals, like some of the things that we do are solely affected by tribalism. Now I would also talk about past conflicts, stories passed down. Some of these stories that they'll say in 1779 this tribe, someone for a child from this tribe threw a stone at a child from the other, and those stories will continue to be there, like passed down, and then they are growing up to like they
Younger
have those
generation.
things in their hearts, and they keep it as a grudge over and over, and before you know, and we are not helping any matters even today, because people keep spreading that word, people keep sharing some of these stories, and some of them are actually not verified that okay, some of these things, and
really
even if
happened.
they happened, those people were different people, and we are a different generation, right? If you have just joined us, this is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I am your host today on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, together with
Wandedoo Tortya.
And this morning we are talking about tribalism. How can we reduce tribalism in our society? Look around you, you see that so many things are affected by that tribalism. Things are becoming unfair. People are treating others unfairly,
Yes.
and society is just decaying because people are saying, well, it is my own tribe. If I want to put someone in this position,
Yes.
then maybe
has to favor
the
my-
community leader,
Yes.
it has to be my own tribe. Even if the other tribe is more deserving, even if the other tribe is someone who has the capability to represent,
handle, yes.
I have to use my own tribe, right? So this is affecting us greatly in society, which has become necessary, which is why it has become necessary to actually be talked about.
Yes.
So how can we reduce tribalism in our society? Call in and let us hear from you. Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. Call in and let us hear from you. What do you think? What are those steps you think that we can actually take to actually get rid of this? Because it's something that is affecting us, and then we have to talk about it because it's affecting us. And also, if you have some of those stories, maybe encounters you've had, or maybe you feel like injustice was done to you because of tribalism or certain things that you just feel, without mentioning, any ethnic groups, let's be mindful of that. Do not mention anyone. You can just say a certain tribe, because we are not here to even promote it more and more, or
Yes.
to make people to start picking grudges like, okay, so is this tribe that said we did this, right? No, that is not the aim. So let us hear from you. Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. Call in and let us hear from you. We are talking about tribalism today on the speed lane. So, Wando, have you ever experienced maybe any form of injustice? It could be lighter ones, it doesn't have to be something so terrible or something so deep, but then just simply because of that tribalism.
Yes, I have. There was a certain time I was looking for a job opportunity in an organization, and the person I knew wasn't really my tribe. So I was good at it, but there was another person that he was close to, and it's actually the person's tribe. So for him to give me the job, it was difficult for him. Yes, because I was not from his own group. So it was a kind of difficult for him, but though I was qualified, but it was difficult. So at the end, it was given to his
someone else, because
yes,
the person was his tribe.
yes,
Okay.
and the relationship he had with the person, so he had to give it to the person.
Oh, okay. Now we can see a clear example. And how did that make you feel like at that time?
Well, at that time, it was not cool. I was not okay with it, but I accepted it. Yes,
You just have to move forward.
Yes.
And then when things like this happen, everybody keeps saying, okay, don't worry. When it gets to my own doorstep, I will do my own. I will also show my own. When it comes to mine, then I will favor my tribe. Okay,
Yes.
favoring people that are yours. Obviously, you love your children more than someone else's children, right? But it doesn't mean it has to get to a point where it becomes unfair.
Yes.
Quite okay. You appreciate the fact that all these people are from my tribe as well. We come from a different. It's possible we even come from a different, the same villages or the same communities. But then when it becomes injustice, so when it
Yes.
becomes that case of you are constantly ignoring any other, if you see another tribe, then if the kid is playing, even if the kid wants to like enjoy his or herself, what is my own? Thank God it's not even from my tribe. I am
Yes.
not going to say anything. I'm not going to touch it. That one is the parents' business.
Yes.
But then you see other children. I'm just using children as example. Something that people could relate to immediately, and you say, okay, well, this one is this is my brother. Like, that is my brother, and
Yes.
so I have to defend this one. I have to help this one. I mean, it's a good thing to help. But why
Yes.
is it different when it's another child that is not from your tribe? Why is that job now very difficult to get because that person is not from your tribe. And sometimes they do it very obvious.
Yes.
And some people even tell you that, well, this one is my sister now. You know how it is. I just have to do it. When the person with the qualification is there, or the person who deserves that thing is there. So call in and let us hear from you today on the speed lane. How can we reduce tribalism in our society today? Number for you to call is 090 3648 5868. That is 090 3648 5868. Call in and let us hear from you. We are talking about tribalism. How do you think we can reduce it in society today? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Mr. Abraham. I'm calling from Benue, from North Bank, Makodi.
All right, welcome to the show, Mr. Abraham. We're talking about tribalism.
Yes, actually, this issue has been my concern ever since. I'm just lucky this morning to come across it on the radio.
All right, we appreciate.
Yes. This issue has been given so many organizations issues, but they don't know. A situation where you have somebody who is a professional in the field and you decide to leave the person to substitute for your tribal person or somebody who you are close with. It's never a good step to take. In any organization, that brings that brings a serious issue when it comes to moving forward in that organization. Go for a professional and not tribalism. Go for somebody who is perfect in that field, who is perfect in that particular position.
Yes.
Yes. Don't go for tribalism. That thing, in fact, that thing is causing a whole issue, even in our government, in our public sectors today. Yes. So the whole thing is this. Let me just say, even the public, the private sector, yes, should stop this whole thing about tribalism. This won't take us anywhere. Yes. A white man goes for professionalism, not tribalism or whatsoever. Yes. So my advice to the people is that let them go for professionalism and not tribalism. That won't take us to anywhere.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abraham, for calling in to be part of the show this morning. We just heard from Mr. Abraham, and he spoke directly countering that issue of, in workplaces that you mentioned that you had experienced, right?
Yes.
And then he mentioned that tribalism, even apart from just workplaces, even when it comes to government, even when it comes to public sectors, and sometimes some of these wars, we hear about this war, these people have been fighting for ages, and you don't even know, sometimes we don't even know why. We don't even know where some of these things started from. We don't even know the reason, but they have been fighting, they have been rift because some time ago, ages ago, Brazilian years ago, maybe some kid from a different tribe was competing with another kid from a different tribe, and then slowly it became something to actually fight about, and then it became something, okay, I have to go extra mile, I have to do anything at all just to win this competition, and then a friendly competition becomes a deadly one, and then people start fighting over, this is my land, you shouldn't step on this place because it's people from this tribe who have it. I mean, we are losing peace, we are losing a lot of things because people have placed that tribalism in front of them, which is why it's necessary to actually talk about it and look for ways that we can actually reduce this in society. We keep using that word reduce because from the root causes of this tribalism, how deep it is, in people's mindset, in the way that they live, it's something that we just have to reduce before we get to a point where we can completely maybe even eradicate that. So if you have just joined us, this is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this morning on the show we are talking about tribalism. How can we reduce tribalism in our society today? You also can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 090 3648 5868. That is 090 3648 080-3278-4868. Call in and let us hear from you. What do you think we can actually do about tribalism today? So, Wanda, do you believe that this issue of tribalism, do you think it's always a bad thing?
The issue of tribalism is not, for me, I don't think it's always a bad thing, because if your brother needs something and you're in position of it to help or lend, and he's qualified, he can do it better off, then why not just give it to him than not giving it to him, because people will say that you are from the same tribe with the person, that's why you are favoring him or her more than.
It's because of the mentality that people already have that becomes suspicious, because people already have it in their mind that people favor their own tribes, people do this to their own tribe. So even when it's not like that, people start thinking about it.
Yes,
so it's because of the problem that is already on ground.
Yes.
That is why people think like that. So go on.
For me, if the person is qualified, if your brother, your sister, someone from the same ethnic group, is qualified for the job opportunity, or he's worthy of it, it's not bad for you to give it out, to support or to help him or her. But when it becomes obvious, if the person is not qualified and you decide to leave someone that is qualified for it and give it out to someone that is from the same group with you, the same society, the same tribe with you, then I think that is unfair.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're saying, first you said tribalism is not always bad, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I also think that tribalism isn't always bad. It can build a community trust, just knowing people, and then getting to you have to form groups sometimes to be able to even relate with the other groups, right?
Yes.
But then people take it to extreme. People use that to build a whole mentality and then use that to operate at different levels. I mean, we're using some of these little examples, about just when it comes to caring for your brothers and sisters, caring for children in community, with job opportunities, public, private sectors. But then it goes way more than that. It goes way more than that, where grave injustice is done to people because of this tribalism, where there are wards that have been there, for a long time and are still growing and growing. With some of them, we don't even know when they will stop because of this tribalism issue, which is why it's necessary to reduce it or to bring a different perception of it, so that people look at it like, okay, we are just strengthening ourselves as a community, so that we can be able to stand together and then operate with other communities and not necessarily a division. Well, this is your lane, you are from that tribe, that is your lane, and this is my own lane. So call in and let us hear from you. This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this morning on the show we are talking about tribalism. How can we reduce tribalism in our society? Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. How can we reduce tribalism in our society today? Call in and let us hear from you. Let us hear those stories or some of those things that you think that this mentality is actually, supporting, and then and it's causing our society to decay. Because if we let it be, if we don't talk about it, then it's going to continue like that. And before you know it, we are nowhere. Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Okay, so other examples I will give is, online communities bullying people from other groups, simply because they are not from the same tribe. And then you see there are some things that annoys me when I come across, especially online. You see something that, let's say, Nigeria as a whole is supposed to stand together.
Yes.
Then someone will go and say, no, me, I'm this tribe, or maybe someone scores a goal, in football, and then it's the whole of it's for the whole of Nigeria to celebrate, right?
Yes,
but
exactly.
then one person just started like, yes, it's from this tribe, it's because of this tribe, or someone makes a mistake in that same football,
Yes.
and then they start bullying the other tribe. It's because he's from this tribe.
Yes.
That is why he behaved like that.
That's
That is why people from this tribe, they're always daft. They don't know any. They're always dumb, which is
Yes.
why they behave like that, which is why this has happened. Now you see something that we are supposed to come together as a
one.
community,
Yes.
you know, as a society to fight. Then people start making all those demarcations, or even something that we are supposed to fight. That was something we celebrate, right?
Yes, yes.
Then sometimes it's to fight against something. And then let's say we are experiencing some form of injustice, you know,
Yes.
in the country, and then that is a moment that we are supposed to come together to defend that. But then people say, well, thank God, me, I'm from this tribe and it is not affected. Like,
Yes.
they are not doing anything to this tribe. Or me, I'm from the same tribe as the person, the oppressor. So I am
Yes.
going to do this. Or this person is from the same tribe as me. Even if I know that he is bad, well, I am still going to vote for this person. I am going to do. You
Yes.
get what I mean?
Yes, I
So
do.
yes, it affects people at different levels, and that comes from a mentality. And this mentality, it's not what's that word we use, born with, you know, you don't someone doesn't come from the womb with that mentality. It's what we place. And I think people are no longer even hiding it, that are trying to infuse like the younger children with it to grow up and think like that, to also act like that.
Yes.
But then it's affecting us. So what can we do about it? Number for you to call is 090 3648 5868. That is 090 3648 5868. It's the speed lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I'm your host today. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, together with
Wandedoo Tortya.
and this morning we are talking about tribalism. How can we reduce this issue of tribalism in our society? Because it's affecting us at lower levels, even at the higher levels. So call in and let us hear from you what you think we can actually do to reduce tribalism. And also I think that's because when it's causes, sometimes it's starts from even the way that parents actually bring people up.
Yes,
Because I mean, those are our first mentors. Those are the first people to actually show us that this is good and this is bad.
Yes.
And so if they are unable to stop it at that level, or if they are unable to teach children the right thing at
Yes.
that level,
Yes.
then you know they grow up with a certain mentality and then they operate on that.
Yes.
So call in and let us hear from you. How can we reduce tribalism in our society today? Number for you to call is 090 3648 5868. That is 090 3648 5868. We are talking about tribalism. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Please step away from your radio set or turn down the volume.
Yes, my name is Yubi. Yes. I'm driving actually.
Oh, okay.
Attention, so I just say let me also contribute.
Okay, and what is your name?
Yubi.
UB. All right, welcome to the show, UB. Where are you calling from?
From the Control Western Portal Service.
Okay, could you speak up louder? From Kanshio, right?
Can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
You see, the tribe thing you bring about, they're asking for the solution and why we should stop, because this has become ingrained in so many people. Some do it in knowing that doing it correct.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go on.
So, you see, what to do is to expose them to what you are doing.
Okay. Oh, okay, we lost that. But UB, you can still call back again and let us hear from you. We are talking about tribalism today on the speed lane. Number for you to call is 090 3648 5868. That is 090 3648 5868. How do you think tribalism is affecting us as a society, and what can we do about it? Let's talk about the effect of this tribalism, on us as a society. Now, the effects of tribalism are clear. It can create tension between neighbors, limit opportunities for those outside dominant groups, and even encourage unhealthy competition or resentment. right?
Yes,
Wando.
yes.
And over time, it undermines trust and then slows the progress of communities that need collaboration to actually thrive. So let us hear you on some of those effects, Wando. Let's talk more about it.
Well, some of these effects is that it causes corruption. Like it gives this makes someone to give out something that is supposed to be for someone else that is required. Like it's someone that is able to handle it, but because of solidarity, because of tribalism, you carry it and give it to someone that is not worth it. So it makes it that your reputation and your image is being damaged. Like they will be like this particular culture, they don't give out things that are for people that really can handle it.
Okay.
Even if you are responsible, even if you can handle it, they give it to someone else. They give it to their people that are from the same group with them. So it makes the image of a particular group, image of a particular tribe to be to damage the
damage the reputation of that particular group, that particular tribe, because these people are known for only favoring their brothers and not actually doing things fairly. That's what you mean, right?
Yes.
Okay, so something else I would say this tribalism causes, one of the effects is that you see this stereotyping thing where they say, is it not this tribe, that is how they behave, or maybe one person does something and then they stereotype it, and it's the entire community, the entire tribe that does that particular thing. And it's because of that that mentality that people already have. Some people don't even know that they have this mentality, but then it's there. That our caller, the person who called, that was UB, and he was trying to say, some people do it knowingly and then others unknowingly. So yes, that is actually true. That mentality has gotten to people, but then some people don't even know that until someone spells it out for them to say, okay, you are doing it. Some people, even if you spell it out for them, they still believe, they are not doing anything wrong, and they tell you, you don't want me to favor my own brother. Me and this person, we are from the same place. You don't want me to favor them. You don't want me to do this, but then it's bad for us. It's not healthy for society because it's affecting us. It's leading to decay, right? And again, we can talk about more of this effect on tribalism on us, and it's not ending. It's not ending. And when I say it's not ending, because people are not actually thinking about changing it, and when it's not ending, we still continue that's another effect. We still continue to endure all the effects of tribalism, because it's not ending. It's still happening, and then it's going to take over our future. And we don't want to become a society where things are not fair, because people believe, okay, it's only my tribe that should be the best. It's only us that should be this. And we are supposed to fight with the other tribe. The wars are not going to end. Some of these crimes, all these framings, some of these mischiefs are not going to end because of tribalism. So those are some of the effects. And sometimes someone does it today. Maybe you're doing it to another ethnic group and you feel like, it's not going to happen to me, but then you go to another land and then you experience your own, and you're able to tell how it feels. So deep down, we all have to fight it. We all have to get rid of it at different levels, to make a better place in society. So you also can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this morning on the show, we are talking about tribalism. So call in and share with us how you think tribalism actually affects us as a society, and then what we can do to reduce it, from society. Because if it's affecting us, then it's become time we get rid of it. So what can we do? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, studio. Good morning.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, this is Jennifer Teso.
Okay, welcome to the show, Jennifer. So where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm calling along BITC filling station
All right.
after morning.
Okay. So we are talking about tribalism this morning. How do you think it affects us as a society?
Yes. I want to talk about the tribalism itself.
Mm-hmm.
There's this incident I had back then in the university.
Okay.
It's quite funny, long ago, but I think it's something that we should learn.
Mm.
I had this roommate.
Mm.
Actually, I had a bunkie
Mm.
who we stay together on the same bunk, and then another roommate.
Mm.
So the other roommate was the same tribe with my bunkie,
Okay.
and my bunkmate relates very well with me. So I noticed that she was not very happy.
Okay.
Each time I cook, I call everybody in the room, we eat together, and she would say no. The other lady, the other side, would say no.
Okay.
And each time she cooks, she would just invite my bunkmate to come join her to eat. So we and the other roommates, we saw that, she was showing more interest in that particular girl.
Yes.
Because she was the same tribe with her.
Yes.
So that really affected our relationship as roommates.
Mm.
Then something happened.
Okay.
There was someone that came to me asking me, there's this girl that's my roommate, and how is she about marriage and all that.
Yes.
So I said, I don't know about her.
Okay. So we can see the effect in real
Yes.
time.
Because
Go
I
on.
was having this grudge in my heart, how she used to behave.
Mm.
You understand?
Yes.
I knew about her, but I didn't say it. I said, I don't know.
Mm.
That grudge was in there in my heart then as a little girl in the university.
Yes.
So I didn't say anything. I just said, no, I don't know. They should ask other people. And when they asked other roommates, I think there was another one they asked. She said the same thing.
Mm. Oh, yes, because if she
And
was
do you
treated
know
like that,
that-
she would say, go on.
And do you know that the person left?
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yes, the person left. Because she said, how can your roommate say they don't know about you?
Mm.
And that's the first people, those are the first people that will comment or give nice comments about you.
Yes.
And because of that very incident, we didn't have a cordial relationship up till this time. My bunkmate, she visits my house, we relate, we call. But that other girl that was the same room with us,
Yes.
that used to show that tribalism. Anytime she sees us or she sees me, there's a way she feels very uncomfortable.
Okay. True. Okay. So what?
Yes.
Let me ask you,
So we
Jennifer.
have not had any relationship, any cordial relationship.
All right. So let me ask you, Jennifer. What do you think that we can actually do better, in general as a society to reduce it?
Let's see ourselves as one.
Okay.
Pride is just a difference in language.
Mm.
So there's no need clinging to that as something that would spoil a relationship or companionship.
Yes.
You don't know who will be your help or your helper one day.
Yes.
You don't know who God has destined to lift you up.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And those things, they bring down people in the society so much. Okay, look at this incident now. With the relationship, there's no relationship there. But it's someone that would have grown and then established, even our children, our
Yes.
husband, all that. So I think this issue of tribalism should be a top
All right.
issue.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so
And
much.
it's so common. It's so common in, let's say, mostly in this our Benue community.
Oh, I think it's everywhere. Actually, I think it's everywhere.
everywhere,
We can
yes.
only
It's
talk
not
about.
so.
It is so.
There was this time I resumed work in one place, and somebody asked me a question. She said, "Are you from?" And then called it
The tribe.
spoke a tribe.
Yes.
So I said no,
Okay.
and then she didn't relate further.
Okay.
That's to show that yes. So I think this should be stopped.
All right. All right.
Let's accept people as one and love Love. Let love lead.
All right. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much.
Jennifer, for calling in.
Guys.
All right, you too. Okay, look at that story that she shared. All of it
Yes.
affect highlighting even the cause, the effects it had on them. Which she said that relationship was not there, so
Yes.
it ruins those relationships that could help you, relationship that could build you in
yes.
life. Then imagine all those kind of relations just going to waste because someone with the
tribalism.
same face as you, the same skin as you, and everything. But then they are speaking a different language or they come from a different place, and all of a sudden you cannot relate with that person anymore. And then she is saying that we just have to look at ourselves as one. It's
Yes.
just a different language. It's just a different place of coming from.
Yes.
And it shouldn't be something that should determine how we live or how we care for
React.
each other.
Yes.
And so you also can call in to be part of this conversation. And the number for you to call is 090 3648 5868. That is 090 3648 5868. We're talking about tribalism. So call in and let us hear from you. And more of those effects, I'll say it divides people and then fuels hate. You know, some of these things, those grudges that were supposed to have settled a long time ago, they are still following us because
Yes.
people are still tribalistic. And then it causes discrimination. Imagine your child going to a place and then getting discriminated simply because he or she identifies from
Yes.
another tribe. It should be something that tribalism should have been like a good thing, where we are not turning it to this negative light. You know, you see the way maybe at schools or different celebrations, we come out and represent our tribes, the way
Yes.
that we talk, getting to learn about other people's culture.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good morning.
You be back on the line.
All right, welcome back to the show, Yubi.
Yes. So I was of the opinion that, first to curb out this tribalism stuff is to first see your fellow human first as human before you begin to attach them to tribes and, and all of that. So if you see fellow man as human, the tribe thing will come later. And then the second thing is to change our concept of what tribe is. Like I taught people before in one of my seminars thereabout, I told them that the first thing is just because you are wearing a thief attire, you're eating thief food, and you came from here, does not really make you a thief man. A thief man is driven. Maybe you're a thief man or a Doma man or a Nigede man, you're driven by the ideologies you share. So imagine that lawyers have tribe, professionals have tribe, the army have tribe. So the tribal concept should be based on what common goals you people share, the community that you're building, and not to and not to begin to use it to attack people. Because when you attack people, you full on your development. Things don't go right at all. You hear people telling you you have to marry from here, not knowing that the person you're going to marry from there will be the breakthrough to your community. So you see, if you understand the tribal concept along this line, it will be better for us than using it and
Okay.
So that's what I have to share this morning.
All right. Thank you so much, Yubi, for calling back to be part of the show. And he called right on time, where we're
Yes.
trying to look at, the way out, how we can actually reduce that.
Yes.
And then he says, well, the first thing is to see your fellow human being as a human being first, before you see what they're wearing. Some people just look at someone's face and instead of seeing a human being, they say, this one is very dark. He looks like this tribe. This one is very light. She looks like this tribe. You know how it is. So the first thing is to just see that person as a fellow human being first before attaching, okay, they are dressed like this. He's definitely from this local government, so he is this tribe. All of those things. So you be saying that the first thing is to see your fellow human being as a human being,
yes.
and also change the concept of how we perceive this thing of tribe. The mentality that we have as people,
Yes.
and tribe should be based on the common goal that we share,
Yes.
and not be used as something to attack your fellow human. People use it as a mechanism to actually attack the other tribes. Okay,
Yes.
we are from this group, and we have to show that we are stronger than this. We have to, there are those friendly competitions that people do between tribes, but
Yes.
then we still have to come together as one, at the end of the day. But that's where people forget. They continue with the competition and then forget to later come together as one.
Yes.
And I was talking about how it can be good with, how we display different cultures, how
Yes.
we display different. I mean, if you go to schools, maybe primary, secondary schools, and you say cultural days where
Yes.
people come out and display,
Different
making other
attires.
people to be able to learn
Yes.
things about
Their
other
culture,
tribes,
yes.
other cultures. But then when we start using it as, okay, I belong to this and the other people, they are definitely bad. We are not supposed to cross paths with those people. We are supposed to be at war every time. That is where it becomes bad, right?
yes.
So Wando, quickly let's hear you on the way out. We're talking about how we can reduce this tribalism. So go on.
Okay, some of the way out of reducing tribalism is making everyone equal, like equality. Make everyone
Equality.
Yes. Let it not be division, social division, because there are sometimes you go to an event, a social gathering, and you discover that there's solidarity there. They may share food, and there's an exemption for those that are not from the same tribe with them. So let us not be divided. Let us not be let us not be division among us.
It's easier to say that, like to just say it, and then people will just listen and then put it in their mind. But then they don't know the particular things that are, some of those things that they actually have to change to, beat that whole tribalism. They can hear it. And I keep saying it's easier to say than to do, because some people hear some of this and let's be one. And they say, yes, it's true, let's be one. But when they even start doing it, they don't know that this is what they are doing.
Okay, so sometimes just be conscious. Tribalism is a subconscious something. Like you know what you are doing. So let's be mindful of what we are doing. Like before you take an action, you should consider that if being placed in this situation, will it be fair on your own end? Will it be fair on you? So just think twice. Like think critically about it before you act, before you do something.
Okay. All right. So you also can call in to be part of this conversation. And the number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. We have been talking about tribalism, and now what is the way out? How can we reduce this tribalism, in our society today? Because we have clearly agreed. We talked about how it affects us. Hello?
Hello, it's Mr. Abraham. I'm still back.
All right. Welcome back to the show, Mr. Abraham.
Yes. I really love this program, actually.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes. One among the major ways we can do away with this tribalism of a thing is like, let's just inherit nature. Yes. We should know that God has created humans equally. Yes. The first person that made it doesn't have two heads. Yes. Another person was there, let's say, as a leader today, another person was there before you. There is a point. Let me just bring out this issue. Let's say you are looking for a work and you go for an interview in the person's office.
Yes.
You discover along the line, the person will be asking you, where did you come from? This and that and that. Oh, it's not done. That shouldn't be a question to be asked during that time.
Okay.
Yes. Conduct the interview. Who is better in that position? The reason why I'm specific concerning organizations is because this is where this whole thing is happening or is affecting us
the most,
especially the most. Yes. So you don't have to be doing all this. It has just inherent nature. Know that God has created us in His own image, and we're equal. Yes. We're equal. So we don't have to be like asking people, where did you come from, your tribe, and so on and so forth before we act to them. In some situations when you like, maybe people, let me say, people that go to houses to like ask for help.
Yes.
Where they go, they will start telling the person, I am your mother's
yes.
Before the person can help. No, it is not supposed to be done like that.
Yes.
It is not supposed to be done like that. If you want to help somebody, help the person you don't even know.
Yes.
Yeah, that starts in a better way. So
All
I think if we inherit nature specifically, this whole thing will do away with it.
All right.
So
All
that's
right.
my take.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in to share that with us. Abraham is still saying that he thinks he termed it inheriting nature, right? That's something that will help. When we just look at ourselves, like we are all under God. We
Yes.
are all created in the image and likeness of God. So we embrace the other brother as our own brother. It doesn't
Yes.
matter if they're speaking the same tongue as you are, or if they say, I come from this place, then they become not your brother again.
Yes.
So if we just understand that we are all one, we are all nature's fruits, then we will work better. And also something else I would like to mention is from the root cause, from parents, the kind of perceptions that you allow your children to have. All of those things can, they can grow up and then it will affect them.
Yes.
And, from communities, the lower levels, the kind of images you create of other tribes, to the younger ones is
Yes.
something, if we can touch some of those places, then we have a way out.
Yes.
In generations to come, or, it just takes time to be able to correct that whole mentality, and the world will become a better place.
Yes.
And that's it for the speed lane today. We have been talking about tribalism, a force that can divide us, but one that we can overcome with awareness, fairness, and community
Yes.
efforts. And I've been with you on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, together with
Wandedoo Tortya.
And also do not go too far, because coming up next at 10 a.m. is King James 90s Top 10, right here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And until then, keep enjoying music of your life. And also, as you go about the rest of your day, don't forget to remember to stay aware and stay united.
Do you have a business, an organization, or you want to be heard on radio? Get heard at